Oh. This a back, had to handle my business. King doesn't know I'm back on my throne. This a back and you know it's my season. Man, it's time that the younger came home. This a back, had to handle my business. King doesn't know I'm back on my throne. This a back, man, you know it's my season. Man, it's time that the younger came home. Who better? That shit rhetorical, no better. Hot as the summer and all leather. Posted up with my woman, she made me better. I get on to my kisses to make them better. This for my daughter, Leanna and Carter. Promise myself I always go harder. They focus on cloud while I'm getting smarter. Fuck it up. I know the business they don't. I go to classes they won't. Now I'm an artist, I know I'm the smartest. I'm feeling like Diddy and Hov and one. Feeling like Big and Dre and one. Feel like my hair growing up to the sun. Feeling like him, I'm really the one. I'm focused on legacy, I just begun. Fuck it up. This a back, had to handle my business. King doesn't know I'm back on my throne. This a back and you know it's my season. Man, it's time that the younger came home. This a back, had to handle my business. King doesn't know I'm back on my throne. This a back, man, you know it's my season. Man, it's time that the younger came home. Who better? You drop a song and get old in a week. That verse and hood that you laying is weak. Scrap that and come back with something unique. We tired of it. No, we tired of the same flows. Talking drip, money, bad hoes. Locked in, only God knows that the message hit me out of my control. I own the message, they don't. I create leverage, they won't. Now I'm an artist, I know I'm the smartest. I'm feeling like Russ and Yeezy and one. Feeling like Dizzy, he really the one. Feeling like Zion when he put on one. Putting these rappers on posters that feel like the 90s. 10 toes down, I don't need consignment, I'm him. This a back, had to handle my business. King doesn't know I'm back on my throne. This a back and you know it's my season. Man, it's time that the younger came home. This a back, had to handle my business. King doesn't know I'm back on my throne. This a back, man, you know it's my season. Man, it's time that the younger came home.
You already know what the fuck going on. You already know what the fuck going on. Whole lot of 864 shit going on. 864 shit going on, man. Yeah. Since. Hey. Look. Jet plane swag, boy, I'm finna take off. Feel like Nick Cage, boy, who tryna face off. Bad bitch, still bad when she take her face off. With some top-notch booty, I can beat the brakes off. If I get in trouble, bet I shake the case off. In the booth, I'm like Lil Uzi with the fucking safe off. These niggas ED, that mean they gon' stay soft. I'm 100 miles and running, but I never chase clout. What they hating about, I don't know what they on. Yeah, I need some blessings, but I'm not the one to pray on. If it ain't about the money, talk to my liaison. Say son, fuck up out my face. You don't like it, nigga, say son. Don't you try to play dumb. I'm the one they hating on. Don't know why they stay front. Trust me, if you want these bitches, then you gon' need more funds. Money make them put them kitties together like Voltron. I ain't lying, nigga. Jet plane swag, boy, I'm finna take off. Feel like Nick Cage, boy, who tryna face off. Bad bitch, still bad when she take her face off. With some top-notch booty, I can beat the brakes off. If I get in trouble, bet I shake the case off. In the booth, I'm like Lil Uzi with the fucking safe off. These niggas ED, that mean they gon' stay soft. I'm 100 miles and running, but I never chase clout. Feel like I'm hotter than Angie. Out of my mind, living a dream. Know that they hate, don't offend me. Feeling like Michael, play on my soul. The boy, I come reaping like Renji. Got a little vibe, she wanna friend me. Hold it, she know I got plenty. Feel like I'm winning, this shit a dub. And no, I'm not rocking no Fendi. Know what you said, he whipping the vet. I'm pushing the mat like Shinji. Cute as a chibi, she wanna meet me. Throwing that snake in the kidneys. Energy drain, my hands is up. I know it's some key they can lend me. Yeah. Man, they know I spit hotter than 4 sons. On my bullshit, straight to the rat like the rose on. You ain't really got it, dog. Feel like I was chosen. Got some real family fighting the cell like Gohan. I ain't lying, nigga. Jet plane swag, boy, I'm finna take off. Feel like Nick Cage, boy, who tryna face off. Bad bitch, still bad when she take her face off. With some top-notch booty, I can beat the brakes off. If I get in trouble, bet I shake the case off. In the booth, I'm like Lil Uzi with the fucking safe off. These niggas ED, that mean they gon' stay south. I'm 100 miles and running, but I never chase cloud.
Oh.
Y'all boys ready, man?
Let's go.
Sensei coming back to a seat. Sensei coming back to a seat.
You sound like you sound like a DJ in the club, nigga.
Y'all boys ready to get this thing rolling, man?
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Rolling.
Here, bro. Good.
Y'all in? Sensei, you good?
Yeah, I'm straight. Hold on.
You not gonna show your face, nigga?
Oh, my fault. Hey, beautiful people. Yes, sir. It's your boy Keys Ali. Had to play some of them bangers for a minute. I had to play some of them bangers. I love them records. I definitely love those records there. How you guys doing this evening, man?
Good, brother. How about you, man?
Good.
Y'all boys started, man, back in December with this bullshit, man. Questioning the greatness of King Future.
Let's go.
Started back in December. Nico Smoke was popping off. Y'all remember y'all had them speechless on the panel. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about,
I never heard that nigga yell and scream.
We gotta stop this.
Yo, we gotta stop this, man. We gotta stop this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream, man. Everybody on Facebook, Twitter, and I'm forgetting one, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. There we go. I got my guys Nico Smoke, Carter, Chubby Sensei, and Troop Dizza on the screen with me tonight. And I'm gonna be your Nadeska or your narrator, or whatever moderator is the word I was looking for.
Ebro.
And we gonna break down, does Future
Ebro
deserve to be on Mount Rushmore? All right.
Black
We're gonna break this
man.
down into 3 categories. We got bodies of work, we got sales, and we got impact. Now, those 3 breakdowns was chosen by the guys to the left and the right of me, Nico Smoke and Carter. Nico, since you were flustered, my man, speechless, lost for words.
Wow.
I'm gonna ask you this question first, man. Does Future deserve to be on Mount Rushmore?
So I think he would if this one other person wasn't alive.
Who was that?
Nicki Minaj. I think people overlook her impact, her body of work, and what she did for the female side of hip hop. And when she came out to now, you see the growth, you see the progression of just women in hip hop. She kicked those doors down.
Carter, I already see the long face you got. I knew you for a long time. We actually blood cousins, so I know when you like niggas. Shut the fuck up. I'm getting niggas shut the fuck up right now. How you feeling about that Nicki Minaj take, man?
I don't think that she gets overlooked. I think she gets her just due. I think she gets her recognition because she is known to be one of the forefront. You know, one of the 4 women in hip hop today. You know, it goes from Kim to Nicki. Like Nicki, you know, there would be no Cardi B without Nicki. There would be none of the younger chicks rapping now without Nicki. She gets her flowers. But when we say Mount Rushmore, the argument was from 2010, right, Nico? From 2010, and we capped it at 2020. That's a decade.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think Nicki gets her flowers, but to me, Future has just as much impact as Nicki does in the hip hop space, if not more.
Now, Troop Dizza, you was riding the fence on this, man. But I think I got you on the side with Carter tonight on the Future Hive side. Do you feel like Future deserves to be on Mount Rushmore, man?
I definitely do. If you're looking at 2010, like I'm gonna be real, man. I love Nicki. I feel like Nicki's run was by default because it was no other competition. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you got the blueprint or something and it keeps working, or the pink print, excuse me. If you got the pink print or something and it keeps working, nice, man, and nobody else is doing it, you're gonna keep doing it, man. You know, if nobody else got LeBron and LeBron keep winning, why would you even do anything else? You know what I'm saying? But with Future, I feel like Future had to keep cutting through the noise. Like we had the conversation about YC earlier. It's like he had to stand out between him and YC, and then everybody else started copying Future. So it's like he had to really be on his grind. You know, what was the guy's name that came out with Panda? He sounded just like Future. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know
drama,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So it's like after that, it's like you can either be mad or you can keep it going. He kept making more hits, man. So you can't deny it.
Now, the first topic that we're gonna dive into is body. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. The first topic we're gonna dive into is album sales. And I'm going straight over to Chubby Sensei because this is where he say that shit doesn't matter. I don't care. Now listen, Future has the sales. Future has the sales, Chubby Sensei. We've sent you numerous of articles telling you time and time again of all the records he has broken. Why sales don't matter when it comes to albums, man. It comes to music.
For me, okay, like just to go directly at the album sales part of it, man, you got to think like around what time did Spotify really take off? Was it like 2014, 15
around
right in there?
Yeah.
When did Future get his first platinum album?
Oh man, don't do that.
Hold on.
I'm actually
His
looking it
first
up
one?
now. I'm looking it up now.
2016.
I got some numbers here. I got some numbers here.
Okay, go ahead,
I got
Carter.
some numbers here.
I'm
All right,
saying,
so
I'm saying that to say, of course, it's earned in a, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Future's a dope artist. He's been a dope artist for a long time. But it's like, right now, with the streaming game being how it is, man, I feel like album sales don't mean what they used to mean nowadays, man. It's not the same monster anymore like it used to be, man. If you could sell 1 million records in 2002, that was something completely different then, you know what I mean?
Because people had to go to the store
right now.
Because people had to go to the store and buy the hard copies.
Yeah, like it was physical. Now
But it takes more streams now to equal an actual album.
One pure album.
But it's easier though. It's easier to distribute the music though.
So you're saying because there's an easier lane that Future doesn't deserve it because of the time?
I'm not saying he don't deserve nothing. I'm just saying that if you're talking strictly numbers, like the streaming game has changed just the nature of music in itself. Like people get high numbers now all the time. Like platinum don't even mean what it used to mean no more. Like it's not as heavy as it used to be.
Now, his first, you asked the question, what was his first platinum album? If my lookup is correct, it was Pluto, released in 2012.
Can I get some numbers real quick?
Go ahead, Carter. Do your number thing, man.
All right, so 2012,
go ahead, Rain Man.
Pluto came out, right? And when I say debut, I'm talking about Billboard 200. That's weekly albums, who's number one, whatever. Okay. Pluto came out 2012. It debuted at number 8 with 41K sales. 2014, Honest came out. It debuted at number 2, 53,000 first week. Dirty Sprite 2 came out 2015. Debuted at number 1, 126,000. 2016, Evil came out, debuted at number 1, 134,000 first week. Future dropped 2017, debuted at number 1, 140K. 2017, Hendrix dropped, debuted at number 1, 121K. The Wizard came out 2019, debuted at number 1, 125,000. High Off Life came out 2020, 153 first week, debuted at number 1, is 2-time platinum. I Never Liked You last year, 2022. Debuted at number 1, 222,000 first week. It dropped in April, and at that point in time, it was a number 1 album that year. So when we talk about sales, I mean, I've rattled off at least 7 to 8 number 1 albums. So
can I say something?
Go ahead.
What you just showed is the arc of a superstar. Like you don't come in if you come in the game and you selling 150K your first album, they're gonna expect that over and over. Nobody was listening to Future like that. Like we talking about like the streets is calling Future and everything that led up to the first album, even the Free Band. Yeah, all of that, and like we talk like that. I think it was like 2015 to 2016 where the numbers started taking off. We're not even talking about that whole mixtape run that he had when people weren't even dropping mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? When Esco was locked up and he dropped 56 Nights and Months and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like man, we like as artists, we know it take a lot to work now. You know what I'm saying? But it take a lot to become a superstar too. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Nicki came out, and like if we look at Nicki's numbers, it might be the exact reverse of what he just read.
Probably so. She doesn't have the high volume of projects.
No, exactly.
Y'all serious?
I was waiting for it.
Go ahead.
Y'all serious, right?
Yeah.
Nicki dropped 4 albums between 2010 and 2020.
4?
She sold 4, and in those 4 albums, she is number 12 on album sales list. Number 12 in the world. In the world. She sold more albums than the guy that they say is the best rapper of that generation. Kendrick.
Because she is a superstar.
Wait. I'll let y'all talk. I didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
I didn't say anything.
Let him cook.
I didn't say anything. She sold 37.1 million albums. That's a real number. That's a real number, my man.
Okay.
So all of what Future did was great. It was great. His 2015 was phenomenal. I think that's when Future really became Future. Where you can't overlook him. I get it. I understand. But to bring up numbers with Nicki, it's not fair to Future.
Well, to interject just a bit, Nico Smoke. If I'm not mistaken, Nicki Minaj is one of those artists who was doing like if you buy a ticket, it counts as an album sale.
The
Bundle
things like
package.
that.
Bundle
The
package.
bundle package. I don't think Future participated in that type of.
I've never seen him do that.
That was Queen. That wasn't the other 3 albums. A bundle sale didn't start coming out until a couple years ago, and then they stopped it.
And then she bitched about when Travis did it because she got beat for number 1 that time. So I mean,
Yeah,
you know, she
that
bitched
was
about
Queen.
stuff
That
she
was
doing already. So I mean,
that was her last album.
They be doing Nicki grimy
I'll give
though.
you that.
Like it's a whole different
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like we
No, that's
gotta be real factual about this. It was just her for a very long time. She was winning every female hip hop award. They was trying to create women to be better than her, to
They
get
never
her the
gave her a
fuck out
Grammy,
of
though.
here. To get her the fuck out of here, all types of shit. They give her a number 1 single, then they try to take it away on the technicality. The record she got with Doja Cat. Like we gotta just be real about this. Like she literally, I understand Future and what he's impacted for the South.
no, from
For the
music.
South, for the South period, I'm getting to that. Hold on, let me cook, nigga. Let me cook.
Go ahead.
I get what Future has done for the South is like impeccable. Impeccable. What he's done for music, sure. But my only kickback is when we talk about Mount Rushmore, we know the other 3. The other 3 is solidified. J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick.
Mhm.
I don't think any of us will go any debate on that. But for that 4th spot, it's got to be a super duper star. And I feel like that's what Nicki embodies. That is Nicki Minaj. If it wasn't for Nicki, Future would be right there.
You said the amount Drake, Kendrick, Cole.
J. Cole.
Right?
And then now we talking about this 4th spot. Because I
think
feel like
2 out of 3 of those got records with Future, don't they? I mean, albums and shit, whole bodies of work.
So if we really want to take it there, Tony Montana popped off when who jumped on it.
The remix,
Okay.
Tony Montana was already.
But that's
gone.
what he does. That's what he
who-
does.
Wait. I'm just asking the question. His number 1 singles that he has 2 number 1 singles Future has, right? Who are they with?
Right.
Who's on those
Drake
records?
is man. What you? That's your point. That's the point you going to.
All I'm saying is, we got to really start putting stuff into context. We do want Future to be there, but there's a person who can do what he does and do global shit, and he has to be with his mans to do global shit. That's it. That's my only thing.
That's
The only
furthest
Grammy,
thing
the only
from the
Grammy
truth.
he got is what he did with Kendrick. Kings did.
Nicki doesn't have a Grammy though. Chubby
She
Sensei.
doesn't.
No,
That's
she
true.
don't. She don't.
That's
But
true.
Meg got one, and like is and
How many
Cardi got
nominations
one.
does she have?
Going
You know
back
what
off
I'm saying?
camera with that Meg shit.
Oh.
But like again, hey, me and Chubb just said they be playing games with Nicki, man. Like we see it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you say it out loud, bro, it's like you crazy or you tripping. It's like, oh nah, she just got the barbs. Like, nah, stop playing with her, man. Like she really like that. She a superstar. But Future a superstar. I feel like Future more of a superstar than Cole is. You know what I'm saying? Like Cole is a rapper's rapper. No, Cole is a rapper's rapper. I love Cole, but if we talking about being a superstar, if we talking about putting a whole a 1 hour against the other one like a set, you gonna go like a Future show will go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I love Cole, man, but a Future show goes crazy.
I've been to 4 or 5 Future shows, and like to your point, all of them have went crazy. Like all of them have went crazy. When I can't think of the venue in Columbia. It's kind of like the Peace Center. It's similar to the Peace Center. Right after Dirty Sprite 2 drop, like the build up to the show was so crazy. Like, what's the name of that song? The intro. I just fucked your bitch.
Oh yeah.
I felt the floor vibrate, bro. No bullshit. Like the shows go crazy, man. Like the energy goes crazy. Like
Yeah, we can say that about all 5 of these people we discussing, bro. They all got
all 5 of these people.
When I'm
He's
talking
keeping
about-
Nicki Minaj in this conversation, Carter. If you have not caught on yet, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
He thinks that Nicki Minaj should take that
she
spot.
She do deserve to be up there though. Like really,
it's either one or the other.
But realistically,
I
also
would rather-
Nicki had more time than Future.
All
Did
right,
she?
let's settle this. Let's settle
did she though?
Let's settle the Nicki and the
Nicki
Future.
was on Smack DVD. Like be for real.
I wasn't on Nicki back then. I ain't gonna get
She was though. She flipped that Biggie joint too with the bathtub.
Oh,
Crazy.
nah. All right,
She killed that
man.
shit.
All right,
She killed
all
that
right.
shit. But let's just settle off a body of work. Who has the better body of work between a Nicki Minaj and the Future?
Future has I don't know how many classics, man. I'm counting over at least 7, man. If I'm being real, not counting the mixtapes, not counting the Monster, not counting Beast Mode, not counting 56 Nights, not counting Purple Rain, not counting Beast Mode 2. Like those are just mixtapes. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not counting Streets is Calling.
Carter, I'm gonna hold you off 1 second. What's the definition of a classic though? Because you just said this half this man discography is classics. Like
That's
what is a
me.
classic?
What is it to you? That's the
what is a
only
classic to you?
Replay value. How many times do I play it? How does the beat sound? I don't really listen to Future for like lyrics, but he says some outlandish, crazy shit. Some outlandish, crazy shit that make you, the same way you rewind a J verse, the same way you rewind a Nas verse. Like, damn, let me try to figure out what he say. I'm gonna rewind a Future verse, but goddamn, I can't believe that nigga just said this shit, like type shit. So all that plays into a classic to me, man. Like, how many times I like if I can't leave your project, if I'm forced to stay here for an extended period of time, that's a classic to me, man. So
with that being said, Nico Smoke, Chubby Sensei, are y'all when it comes to body of works?
That implies that's a matter of opinion, though. There's no right or wrong with that. There's no way to really to sway that argument, man. Because there are albums that are classic to me that Carter probably.
We're only talking about Nicki Minaj and Future here, though, Sensei.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, from Nicki and Future, I mean, you got to get. I personally would have to get another Future in terms of hit songs, just because the music resonates with me more. Like I'm biased towards that. And then, like I mean, he does the numbers. The numbers are right there with her too. So it's just like I would have to get another Future over Nicki.
Okay.
In terms of hit songs, but like overall, like career and impact, I would give Nicki the edge over Future. Honestly.
We'll get the impact. Body of work, Nico Smoke. You got that look on your face. I don't know if your screen froze or you just thinking hard.
Nah.
Can I ask a question real quick to Nico before my mind loses sometime? Hey, Nico, hypothetically, in a hypothetical versus, if Future plays March Madness, Nicki plays what to counter?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's no record in her discography that can match that.
I'm sure there is.
What? Shit it on her?
I'm sure there is.
How you so disrespectful?
I mean, he can be disrespectful all he wants to, but all I'm saying is one person's album sales literally swallows the other one. That's it. You know.
So
what
you're
I mean?
basing it strictly off of sales, not the content, I'm not.
No. I'm not basing it strictly off of sales. I'm just saying.
So when it comes to
I'm
Nicki
just talking
and Future,
about that comment. That's all.
So when it comes to Future and Nicki,
though, man. Like if you saying that Nicki had a time period where she was able to put out actual discs, like actual CDs, like traditional album sales.
Whose fault is that?
No. But I'm talking about time. We talking about 2010. Like we talking about actual like Future. They come out to 2012. When the Nicki album,
her first
album came out?
2010. 2 years before.
Man.
Like, well, we said 2010 to
But
2020, right?
the build up, Nicki had a build up to that album from 2008 to 2010. Like Nicki really was like working. Like Nicki was really like up on the wing, up under his arm. But I'm saying that it gives you traditional album sales. It builds up. It wasn't the same as streaming, man. Like these streaming, like we know bots are involved in streaming. We know. You know what I'm saying? Like we know that shit, but we talking about traditional album sales. But Nicki had time.
Her whole career wasn't based off of streaming, my man. It was just 2012 and 2012.
Nicki whole career is based off of 3 years. We talk about the Pink Print like it lasted for 10 years. We don't even talk about like it's just like we don't even talk about nothing else. And she sold albums. It ain't no knock against her. Jeezy sold albums, and guess what Jeezy still do? He still gonna perform the first album. You know what I'm saying? He don't perform nothing else. We know Jeezy dropped the recession. Do Jeezy care? Do the fans care when it's time to perform? Hell no. Play them hits. And your hits was on your first album. Them hits was on Pink Print. After that, we ain't listen.
Do you listen to Nicki Minaj normally, like regularly? Nico?
Yeah, man, I listen. Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Oh, he was ready. Hold up. I think he a bars too now. Hold up.
I'm like, yeah, that's my girl, man.
That's my shit. It's in my pause right now.
From time to time it come on, but what I'm saying is like, fam, we gotta. All right, here we go. We gotta stop this. we gotta stop saying.
Go out now.
We gotta stop saying, oh, don't know, like her first album was it. That was all that made her. Like, fam, she literally sold 30. We talking about album sales. She sold 37.1 million albums. Somebody is listening to her.
You.
Somebody is. It ain't just me, fam. I can't do 37. I can't do 37 million times.
Like, it's you and Troop. You and Troop gave her 30 million streams. I'm sorry, man.
That's wild. But to answer the question, I give the edge to Future on body of work.
Okay.
Impact. Now, when it comes to impact, Carter and you and Nico came up with this particular category. Can one of you explain which exactly you mean by impact?
Nicky, you want to take it or?
You call him Nicky?
Nah, go ahead.
No, okay. So impact. Impact. Yeah, man. I mean, the impact of the music, the impact of who he is as an artist. Like, it's so many little Futures running around here. It's so many niggas that try to sound like Future. It's so many niggas that try to take his flow. It's so many niggas that, you know what I'm saying? He, I can't think of what song it was. Hold on, I got it pulled up here. He got a verse. It says, "I'm God to you niggas. I work too hard just to spoil you niggas. You need to pay me my respect. Your socks, your rings, your lean. All that lean talk, like the impact in the culture of his music, of his sound, of all that shit, man. That's what I mean by impact."
Gotcha. Nico Smoke. Excuse me. Nico Smoke. Nico Smoke.
What's up with y'all niggas?
I'm sorry, man. Are you saying impact is the same thing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, if we talking about who I think should be on it, I mean, a Nicki hate train is real. She dominated so long that like you see it with everybody who's been number one in their sport, in their genre, in their whatever. As after so long, you become the villain, and they literally try to get her the fuck out of here.
She does a lot of crying and whining too, if we're being honest. She does a lot of whining and crying.
But you know why though? It's just like she said in her first documentary. When she pop her shit and she demand for this or that or the third, she's a diva. She crying. She doing this or that. But if Wayne or Drake or Future or any Hove or anybody else pop their shit, he a boss.
Yeah, because that's how you're supposed
to be. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. Nah,
not the
nigga.
same. Yeah, you're right.
She
It's
can
not
pop
the
her.
same.
She can pop her shit just like anybody else. When she throw her numbers out there and go, look at my numbers. When she say, look what I've done. When she say, look at this chick, look at that chick. If I didn't do this, she wouldn't be here. If I didn't do this, she wouldn't be successful. If
I can do that.
I didn't get on what's the damn singing show? The
She's American Idol, wasn't she?
boom. If I don't get on American Idol, these other singing chicks, what they doing? You know what I mean? Like this shit, this mad shit that she's done in the last 10, 12 years that you go, all right, fam. You
Okay.
can't just brush it to the side.
I want to interject here because when it comes to Future's impact, Future's going against other people in the genre where Nicki Minaj didn't have any real competition until recently with Cardi B. So is it actually fair to compare her impact to Future's impact when she had no real competition?
Yes, and here's why. Because this is where I give credit to Future. Future literally created a lane for himself that other niggas jumped in and tried to imitate. It's kind of like the Wayne factor, right? Remember when Wayne was just dominating from like 08 to whenever and just throwing out this and this and this and this and that, and everything was hitting and everything was landing. So now you got all these mini little Waynes that was coming out the fucking woodworks that we was going to get the fuck out of here. Future did the same thing. Like it's like he literally created a subgenre for himself. Just like Nicki had her subgenre with female rap, Future had his own subgenre.
But to speak to Keys' question, you know, when Cardi came around, Nicki didn't embrace Cardi. You know, I get the spirit of competition. I get the spirit of, you know, rap. You you want to be the biggest. But when other little niggas started popping up like Future embraced them. You know, he went and made an album with Thug. He went and made an album with Lil Uzi. You know what I'm saying? He went and put his arm around other niggas. All Nicki did was beef with Cardi, go back and forth with Cardi, continue the bullshit, the antics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I say when she whines and she cries. You know, like that's what I mean when I say that.
Because if you are a female MC and if you are Nicki Minaj and you in her position, right? It's just like wrestling. If you the champ and then somebody else pop up, they the number one contender already. You're not gonna be friends with them. You're not just gonna be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it's competition at the end of the day, and it was no competition with Nicki. And they tried to shit on Nicki like everything that they giving everybody else right now. They could have gave to Nicki. You know, like Nicki had moments, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even this year, like they had Nicki being nominated as a pop single of the year. But then had Lotto being nominated for rap singles. It's like, what we doing? No like, why we playing these games? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, as an artist, you see it and you like, bro, what is going on? And it's not even playing a side on it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what you said about Wayne? Let me ask you this, Smoke. So if you say that about Wayne in the 2000 to 2010, I guarantee you put Wayne on the Mount Rushmore, right? Am I wrong? I'm asking, am I wrong?
It's kind of weird for Wayne, though. For me, anyway.
Why?
Because what is Wayne's era?
That's how I feel about Nicki. Nicki been around since the drought is over.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like Wayne's era started pre-2000.
Nicki did too.
No,
not Nicki. Nicki.
I mean, she was on the DVDs and shit. Yeah,
bro.
She was on all the
Nicki, like Wayne said, and I just signed a chick named Nicki Minaj, and he brought her on the Drought Is Over Part 2. She was on Smack DVD. She had Fendi behind her. She was built. She had a buzz. Nicki was a full-fledged artist.
Like South behind her.
She come on, man. Like Nicki was in the Bricks video. Like she was really like doing all this shit. Nicki has been around. Like it's always been about building that brand. Future had to start over. Future used to be known as Meathead. You're not about to be a superstar. You're not about to be a superstar being Meathead.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Who named him that? Like, you know what I mean? Whose fault is that, fam? It's not Nicki's fault that she just changed some letters around for her name and it sound dope.
Listen, I'm glad
who
you brought
named
it
him-
up too
who-
about the
I'm-
meathead thing, because that's crazy to see what he started. The Dungeon
Yeah.
family, his cousin Rico Wade, CeeLo, coming up around Outkast. So that whole influence and the sound in the South, that's one of the most prestigious names in the South as far as music.
Somebody
dog.
had
So-
to give him the game, man. It's no way Future gonna come in the game and be hunting, trying to find his sound, and then he sees something that work. You know, Rico told him run with that. You know what I'm saying? Like people told him, like make your own lane. They talking about you mumble rap, make them niggas listen to you harder. You know what I'm saying? Like get them 1,000 records of mumble rap and make them niggas call you the GOAT afterwards.
Hey,
Like we ain't. Come on, man. Stop playing.
I got a question. Who popped first, Rich Homie Quan or Future? Or was it the same time?
It was around the same
In
time.
fact, it was around the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was right. So.
That's all I need to know.
How?
Why did you ask that? I'm confused.
Just asking a question.
Just a random.
It's random. All right. Chubby Sensei, you've been kind of quiet, man. But on Twitter, you was popping your shit. Like you was really being disrespectful on
You see the
Twitter.
shot he took at me today?
What did I say? What did I say? No disrespect.
Man,
You said
fam.
today, Keys?
I'm trying to find it now. What did he say? What did he say?
that was
I'm trying to find it now. What did he say?
Come on, man.
He was talking spicy earlier, fam.
Spicy as a
Spicy as
motherfucker,
hell.
fam.
Are you talking about
Spicy.
the Messiah bar? That wasn't that.
Yeah.
That
Why
wasn't-
his Messiah is more of an
That was-
anatomy? No, I can't
An
remember.
anomaly.
Anomaly.
Anomaly. He did a staple. Thank you. You know, hey man, Hillcrest education. Goddamn, go Rams.
Is that too aggressive though, man? Nah, I mean, my thing, man, like when you talk about impact and influence, man, I guess I think of it in a different way, man. Like, yeah, Future, he did spawn a wave, a whole generation of little Future clones. I mean, like Wayne did that too, M did that too. Like, you know, like it's other people that were coming up around the same time
did
that
that?
still
Time
had
out,
that
fam.
same
Whoa.
type of impact throughout.
Eminem
hip-hop.
did not do that. Eminem.
What you
did
mean?
not
Every
do
bro,
that.
every like rapper that's white, who
Let's just
rap
keep
like?
going.
All
Hey,
right,
Chubb,
they
let's
still
keep-
coming too. They still coming too.
hey,
Yeah.
Chubb,
Like, well, come on, bro.
let's just keep going because it's gonna get the conversation gonna get took to another
I'm
place.
just saying,
bro.
if you just
No,
talk
I
about
feel you.
hip-hop,
I
man,
agree.
who, you know what I'm saying, who got
I
influence,
agree.
that's the same type of.
I ain't
I
never
agree,
seen
fam.
no nigga
Just
rap
keep
like
going.
Eminem, fam.
I'm just
So
saying, man.
Hobson
The
don't
way
exist.
That's one nigga,
when I think of
All
a
right.
character as being like, when I think of somebody as being the most influential person like of a generation, I'm thinking like, yeah, you got to consider the music and what they've done and their success and stuff. But you got, for me, it's like, how do they impact the world outside of music too, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you can be the biggest name in hip hop, but it's like for me, like what are we standing for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's not a question of morality and stuff like that. It's just about what sells. I mean, it ain't Future's responsibility to save the world. I understand that, but it's just like when you were laughing about Lupe. Like for me, when I look at somebody like Lupe, I see it as an artist who came up in a different time where he didn't have, you know, this machine working at it, you know, the way it is now, and it was just like Lupe got nominated for 12 Grammys, won one. Future's been nominated for 10 and won one. I know the Grammys ain't all that, but it's just like, if you're talking about accolades, it's just like, but Lupe's never had a platinum album. Never.
Really?
Never.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
never.
Because
You know what I'm
niggas
saying?
don't,
Like, it's just like
niggas
when you
don't
talk
say play
about
Lupe in it.
Here we go.
Because niggas don't
Here
say
we
play
go.
Lupe in the kickback. That's why. Fucking why.
Hey, I love kick push like the next man.
yo, you being disrespectful.
That's wild as hell,
Nah,
man.
you being
That's wild,
disrespectful.
bro.
God.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I understand everybody got their flavors. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Future's music too. Like, you know, I don't want to sit up and sound like I'm just hating on the man or trying to gatekeep or something like that. Because I mean, it's just, bro. When I think about the most influential, like, I think about it like this, like the analogy of like when you think about the greatest boxer to ever live, what name you gonna say?
Mike Tyson.
Okay, Muhammad Ali, but
Muhammad
like,
Ali.
90% of the time it's gonna be Muhammad Ali. Okay, like what makes Muhammad Ali the greatest boxer to ever live?
What he stood on, really. I mean,
It's
like,
outside.
for me,
It's outside of boxing. It's more than
Yeah.
boxing. Because if you're talking about what he was able to accomplish and his, you know, his efficiency, then Floyd Mayweather should be the greatest ever. He got 50 fights, ain't never lost. Don't hit every belt. So it's just like
Floyd
I feel
can't
like
read,
Mayweather, like to me, in a way, he like the future. He like the future of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He like the one that just he win. he win and he keep on winning, It's just like, but I don't like how he winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of. I feel like that's the kind of relationship I guess I got with Future.
But that's what I'm saying, Chubby. He wasn't
though.
winning in the beginning, though. He wasn't winning in the beginning.
I mean, it's a journey. I mean, if you talk about the time he had, you talking about him versus Nicki, like the time advantage you was talking about with Nicki? Is that what you?
No, I mean just like from early on, from like the projects early on, like his early projects, he didn't start off like dropping, going crazy, double, triple platinum out the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a grind. Well, everybody's got a story. Everybody, it was a journey for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know Nicki went back to the 90s. That's news to me. You know, I didn't know she reached back there.
She didn't go back to the 90s.
No.
I say the 90s, nigga.
It was 2000s for real.
No.
Hey, real quick before we move on, because Troop said it. Did y'all see the 50 Cent video where he told Floyd if he read one page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, fuck the bucket of ice, man. Right.
But bro,
we move on.
Oh wow. All right, man.
My bad. I just had to bring it up.
It seems like no one's gonna waver off of their point. Sensei says that Future is not the Malcolm X of our time, so his impact.
Nah, that's not what
his impact doesn't matter.
Yo,
I'm saying, bro.
Sensei
I'm
said
saying,
a bunch
bro.
of good
I'm
shit.
saying,
And
you
took
can do
that out of it,
bro. You can do crazy numbers and still make like wholesome music, bro. Like two of the
Who
other
makes
people
wholesome
up
music?
there are up there, and they making the kind of music that I'm talking about.
Kendrick.
Hey,
And Cole.
but Kendrick music be wild too sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you really
Everybody
listen to
going
the
in
nigga,
and out, but bro, come on, man. You know what they known for.
hey Chubby, I need a booty shaker
Hey.
song from you, fam. This one throwing ass.
This
I'm gonna need Carter to help me write it, man. He tapped into that side mode. You gonna help me write
it. He gotta wear the robe. He gotta wear the robe. If he don't wear the robe, it's not gonna pop off. Man.
Hey,
we're gonna pull it together.
Jay-Z got this line where he said, I used to want to rap like Common Sense. I sold a million rappers and I sold 5 million, I ain't rap like Common Sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I'm not saying that Jay-Z, to me, he the blueprint because he came in rapping a specific way and he didn't have his first number one until 2009. Like, he didn't have his first number one until New York State of Mind, like a real single. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, we know Hov, we saw that evolution. Like, if we looking at the first 15 years of Hov versus the first 15 years of of Future, and I love Hov. You know what I'm saying? And now that you're talking about, I'm about to do it. But if we talking about no first 15 years, was Jay-Z known as like the best rapper or Beyonce's husband? You know what I'm saying? Like what was it? You know what I mean? And then
that's crazy.
That's for real. For real.
And we got a Future Hov record. And we got a Future Hov record.
We do. Do y'all remember when 50 Cent said he went to Africa and he said, yo, everybody knew who 50 Cent was, but they was calling Jay-Z Beyonce's husband. Like 50 said,
first of all, you gotta take what 50 Cent.
But this big, I'm gonna say, bro.
I know, but still, like for real, like it's like man, Hov was attached to something that blew him up in another way. Like everything that he was attached to, like think about this. We talk about Jay-Z, and we say he gave us Kanye, he gave us Rockefeller, he gave us all this. It's about a bunch of people standing beside him, and that's what's up as far as a business. When you talking about them hit albums, what's Jay-Z's best album?
You serious right now?
What's his best album?
True, you the only.
What's his best? No, what's his best album? We always say Rushmore got his best album.
I'm gonna give you that answer in just a second. But what I want to tell you is you the only nigga that I know that get me to say, why are we doing this? First of all, I think Hov's best album is American Gangster.
I agree. For sure.
I agree.
I think that's his best album. Now you gotta fight the Holy Trinity, which is Reasonable Doubt, The Blueprint, Black Album. And then that shit switches.
Yeah.
He got 6 classics.
Yeah.
6. Like legitimate classics.
Carter said Future has 6 classics too, though, fam.
He don't. He did. He
He
did.
does.
He don't have all his albums that drop. He don't have none lower than 1. Every album has been a number 1 album.
Future got
All right.
8 number 1 albums.
All right, let me say this.
He don't Jay got the record with 15? I think no. The Beatles got 19. He got 15.
Number
So
1
every
album, you mean?
a number 1 album. So every time he drop, it go number 1. Niggas try to tell me recently.
How many Nicki got?
Jay's Nicki got 2.
Future got 8.
She only dropped 4 albums. She got 2.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Right.
damn.
That's one
You
every
for a
two.
ride, bro.
Two of them
Niggas
seasons, dude.
Niggas try to tell me that Hove was never the hottest rapper ever every year that he dropped.
He
That's
was.
a lie.
It doesn't matter. That's my whole thing. It doesn't matter. Then it got 21 Grammys. Then they got 15 number 1 albums. Yeah, he only got 1 number 1 single. But again, it doesn't fucking matter.
Hey, let me ask you this.
It's about the marathon. It's never about the sprint. And this
It
nigga
is.
done ticked off every box. If we talking about impact, nigga, none of these niggas will be doing any fucking thing if it wasn't for that nigga. Period. And he started at 26. He ain't started
Future don't come from that
18,
Jay-Z
19
branch,
like these
though.
other niggas.
Yeah, man. Like, calm your New York bias ass down. We're talking about Future, fam.
No,
Future.
I'm just saying. Truth went on the soliloquy
No.
about Hov. I didn't want
Chop
to do
cheese
this.
at us, man.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
make a chop cheese and calm
Listen.
down.
Future about to be 40 years old, bro. Future about to be 40 years old, bro. That means 10 years ago, Future was 30. When Future was dropping Pluto that sold 40K, Future was 30 years
41,000.
old. Like Hov was 26. Yeah, we talking about it. But Future was 30 years old. Future had a whole run, and niggas didn't even know he was in his 30s. They was like, bro, what in the world? You know what I'm saying? Because they looking at rap like a young nigga game. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we view rap. It's nobody that end up being like an old head in rap because everybody be like, oh, that nigga old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So-
rap ain't number 50 years old. If Hov got 20, 30 years and Future got 10 years, like, why he can't be on Mount Rushmore?
I didn't say he couldn't. I just said if it wasn't for one other person, and we could debate, we literally
And
have
let's
to
be honest.
debate
Let's
about
be
it.
honest. Let's be honest.
Like, it
He
can
cancels
literally
her out.
flip-flop.
He cancels her out.
Time out. All right. Let's wrap this up. We're going on an hour. Let's wrap this up. I'm gonna start with Chubby Sensei since he's been the quietest. Say your final words to does Future deserve to be on Mount Rushmore? You can add Lupe if you would like. You can add Eminem if you would
Y'all
like.
don't quit disrespecting Luke, bro. Y'all don't quit disrespecting Luke.
Your final thoughts,
Just 'cause-
Chubby Sensei.
Listen, bro. It depends on who you ask.
I ain't mad at that answer, man.
That nigga, man.
That's nice.
I ain't,
Depending on who you ask.
I ain't
True,
mad at that.
Bizza, man. Wrap it up with your final words for us, man.
Do he need to be on Mount Rushmore?
Does Future
Over
deserve
Nicki?
to be on?
Over
Just in
Nicki
general.
and Big Sean? Yes.
Why you bringing Sean in this? He just
Sean
had
did
a
not
baby.
get mentioned.
He ain't
Yeah,
worried about
he don't even
nobody.
get mentioned, and he cold, but yeah, he was out the same time period.
He
But
was.
yeah, he's an
Oh
honorable.
yeah, nah, that's
you
that
know what I'm saying?
generation too.
He ain't get that push, man. Him and Crit, they like two of the ones that I wish would have got that machine behind him.
Man,
Wale-
listen, bro.
Wale
Especially
too.
Chris.
Wale too.
Wale.
Wale too.
Yeah, he a gym too.
Nico Smoke. Did we change your mind tonight?
No, I didn't, but I do gotta get one thing off before we go, nigga.
Go ahead.
So
Nico.
True, you said this nigga came, you know what I mean? He was 30, you know what I mean? In his 30s, he was making all this shit shake, right? So what you telling me is I can start rapping right now and pop, nigga?
Yo,
That's
all
I
right,
need to
Carter.
hear.
Carter.
Hey, stop Cyphers 3.
Yeah.
Stop Cyphers 3. I'm in there.
Man, I'm finna mute this nigga Mike. Carter, what's
I'm in there.
Carter? What's your final thoughts? Man?
No.
My final thoughts.
Stop Cyphers 3. I'm in here, baby. What's up?
Let's go.
My final thoughts is this nigga Nico's out of his fucking mind. And yes, Future deserves to be
nigga,
on
nah,
Mount
fam.
Rushmore. Yes.
Thank you,
Come
guys.
on, kids. Be the tiebreaker, man.
I'm gonna say
Nah.
Future, fam. I'm gonna say he
Nah.
deserves to be over Nicki
Nah.
Minaj. Like,
Nah, he
I like
biased,
Nicki Minaj music. I followed Nicki Minaj to the Smack days. I was one of the kids that was watching the Smack DVDs over and over and over because we didn't have cable.
She was
So I
killing.
understand. I understand what Nicki was doing, but Future, man, just I was in the club when Future popped out, man. That shit was just different. It was just different.
Crazy.
And his run is still going.
Still
Nicki's
going.
last album was Queen, and people aren't really fucking with that. Future last album, I mean, that shit still, the numbers are still coming in for that one. So that's why I say he deserves to be up there next to Drake, J. Cole, and
Kendrick.
yeah, I don't feel too well about Kendrick myself. But anyway,
Not Mr. Pulitzer. What are we on?
that's just me, man. That's just me. But listen, guys, if you guys made it this far, thank you very much. To wrap up the show, I am going to play 2 more videos from the artists that we have here today. Make sure you go and follow Troop Dizza and Chubby Sensei, man. These 2 artists, they can talk their shit, but they also can rap their ass off. Make sure you lock in to anything and everything Carter is doing. He doesn't have a mainframe podcast right now, but niggas continue to invite him on plenty of shows. So make sure, not just me, but Carter is popping up all the fucking time everywhere. So make sure you stay in tune with Carter, and make sure every Monday you check out the Ali and Smoke Show right here, same station, same time. I'm gonna end us out with a little bit of Troop Dizza killing this freestyle, and then we're gonna switch over to the Chubby Sensei record. And then we're gonna be on the way out. Thank you guys for watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're on Twitter, retweet for the homies, man. Retweet for the homies. Thank you guys for your time.
Shot 7-3, I'm coming, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm coming.
Somebody get this nigga.
You gotta wear the hat though. You gotta wear the hat.
I'm
has
wearing
to wear
this
the
same
hat.
shit right here. And I'm gonna spit a sick ass 16, fam.
Can't even
And
get
y'all
it
gonna
out,
be like,
man.
all right, I'm gonna shoot it myself.
Get this
You know what I mean?
nigga.
South
I'ma
Carolina
shoot
in the
it
building,
myself,
man.
fam.
Carolina.
I'm gonna mute this nigga. Y'all check out my man Troop Dizza
Coast to
on
West, High Off Life, live hip hop daily.
Let's go.
Go.
Oh, Stimmy Turner, Stimmy Neutron. Oh, all of that.
Let's go.
Fresh out the cat like Viola Davis. How they get away with murder, killer beat, and then I hit the gas, niggas tired of that whack shit. How you the goat and everything you dropping's average. Man, they know I've been at it for 10 summers coming through. Time to eat these rappers, no Benihana. The flow dirty, my dick clean, got no problems. Big T probably fucking on your mama. Mary J, that's my cougar, my everything. And she can get whatever she wants, at where the rain. The flow tight, tell it Sonic. I know you heard that line before, I'm only paying homage. And if I'm being honest, I'm hearing people rapping, but it's past garbage. Line your city up in front of me, I'm still the hardest. Had to find another table where I win the smartest. Learn invest what you learn, that's how you take the power. In the room full of pressure, bet you take the powder. Ain't no pressure over here, every day is ours. Every day is ours. 24 on my back, going Kobe Bryant. Mamba mental, throwing CDs out the window, I don't feel y'all. Hit the unfollow on Insta, I don't follow y'all. This a season back, you know I'm cold with the flow like I'm 3 stacks. You know I'm cold like the roads in the winter. The meals that's for dinner, and I can drop it whenever my business together. I'ma take this shit, I ain't chasing no bitch. Got my mind on my money, gotta see that shit, huh? Man, a nigga really feeling like a prophet, so I ain't making no moves unless it profit me. Man, I might go invest in some property, start a business with some people who think just like me. Get them LLCs and sign myself. Nobody ain't gonna do it for me. I did it myself. My city ain't gonna put on for me. I did it myself. So when they ask who did it for me, I did it myself, nigga. I come through and curse your whole family Kennedys. This for Jackie, that's my mama. We never got along, but she know that I'm the one. I'm her fucking baby. I'm from the cack, I'm about to blow, but no, I ain't the baby. I've been spitting 16 since the mixed crab. Soldier boy was still cranking. Niggas Lex was still stinking. Puffin' cabbage still stinking. Bought my green, yeah, that's paper. Presidents and the Franklins, we taking over, they let us. You bought that beef, but ain't no lettuce in it. I want what's mine, I gotta see them digits. Ain't no immunities for niggas who ain't kin to me. So if you tryna rap, I tell your ass to RIP. I come through and turn your tracks into Reese's Pieces. Jordan Pillar niggas records got them writing thesis. If it's up to us, you know we make them get out. And if they stay, we need them bars, you know we on your head now. I'm the middle child, I remember how niggas used to really rap. Niggas really lame now. All they do is turn up, roll a blunt and burn up. While a nigga like me overlap you to the sun up. I tell the truth to turn up. I need an extra ticket if you talking verses. My shot too good, I'm guaranteeing hearses. And I can't take this shit here with me. I spend it while I got it. I don't do this shit for nothing. If I want it, I buy it, nigga. South Cack in the flesh. Stemmy Neutron for real.
Stemmy Neutron, put 1400 on it, Troop Dizza.
I might take a life in misguided anger. Let's be real, I'm an artist, you just an entertainer. You put that hoe on the pedestal, I just entertain her. They tried to knock me, I'm steady pacing like Danny Granger. Manslayer, play with us, it's inherent danger. A God seeing now they look at me like I laid in mangers. Can't let them judge, I know every devil's a fallen angel. I slide quicker than Paul Walker, Texas Ranger. Smooth stepping around the hate like a mono. That boy problem bars hitting like a smack from Ngannou. Top 2 and not 2, I crack the code like Keanu. I probably win by a landslide if it's mono and mono. I'm up now, and I know these haters can barely stand it. They think it's sweet, but this geek stepping like Billy Cranston. These niggas gassing, they speak on actions that never happen. I'm everlasting, I feel the magic, no Billy Bassett. It's really tragic, they idolizing the hype beast. They tight weak, sending these bars deeper than Tyreek. And when this shit drop, they might steal the flow like a tight beat. I might be the greatest to hold a rock like I'm Kyrie. So why reach?
Yes.
I still okay on my grind in the winter. I got a shot in the summer. I gotta get me a bag and you know it. I can't be chasing a woman. You ain't a boss, you a runner. You ain't a boss, you a runner. You ain't a boss,